Okay, so in just a few seconds here in Good Mythical More, that's where you are. We are going to discuss French bathrooms, and believe me, there's lots of great stuff to discuss. Fascinating. I'm a different person because of it.
Really?
So
it is good stuff.
It's worth sticking around for.
But before we get to that, we do want to let you know, we just mentioned, and some of you already know this if you follow us on Facebook or Twitter or these other places, that we're up for a Webby for, what is it, best viral short or something like that?
Jen, do you know?
What's that?
Jen doesn't
It basically just means best viral video of last year, okay? So I think there's like 5 or 6 nominees. Our Breaking Bad middle school musical is nominated. Now, here's how it works for a Webby, okay? So there's a team of judges that will vote to see, just like the Oscars, there's a team of qualified people.
Why don't you try to describe it in French?
How about just in consonants?
Yeah, either in consonants or just in French.
Let me start that over.
Just do it with your lips.
You're making it more complicated, so let me just make it less complicated.
Can you do it with your lips out?
Nope. I'm going to make it as clear as possible. There's a team of judges that actually votes, right, to determine who is the winner of that category. But for every category, there's also a People's Voice Award, which is based on what the people, you, happen to think was the best video. Now here's the interesting thing. We need your help.
Intéressant.
Because we want to win the People's Voice Award, okay? But even more interesting than that, we're up against What the Fox Say by Ylvis. Is that how you say their name? Elvis?
Elvis.
And I'm not talking about Elvis because Elvis is dead, unless you believe he's alive. Those dudes that made the What the Fox Say video, and that video
is amazing.
Is amazing and is huge and blew up. But I just think it would
Wouldn't it be cool?
Absolutely amazing.
If we, thanks to you,
if we could beat them in the People's Voice Award, okay? So, and just show them what the Mythical Beast Nation is all about and how we can mobilize. So we know that you guys who watch this particular thing, Good Mythical More, might be a little bit more motivated to help with that. So we ask that you vote. Can you vote every day?
I think you can vote every day.
You can vote once for your email.
You can vote once for an email. So we're not gonna
per day.
Does it say per day?
You need to check that because I think it's once per email per day. You're gonna have to check. By the end
of this episode, we will know what the rules are.
And so yeah, vote for What the Fox Say and tell them that Rhett and Link sent you.
Ooh, that was, you need to unsay that.
Is that what we're communicating here?
We want them to vote for us. We're the guys who made What the Fox Say.
No.
No, I'm sorry. We're the guys who made Breaking Bad middle school musical.
Right.
That's what you need to vote for.
I remember making that.
Don't vote for even if you think their video's better. That's not what this is about. The judges are going to determine that. The judges will vote for them.
This is who can get the most people to vote.
That's right. Is that clear?
Vote for us. What the Fox Say? Gosh.
You're really messing this up.
Yeah, I'm doing it so if we don't win, I'd be like, well, it's our fault, not your fault.
Oh yeah, we
didn't do a good job of. We just, we were stepping all over our words.
No, seriously. In all seriousness, I think it would be very cool if our video beat that video, considering everybody knows about that video worldwide.
Right.
And it's just the underdog could come out on top in the People's Voice Award.
Will you do it?
You got the rules yet?
Thank you.
It says you can only vote once per category.
Once per category is what Jen is reading in the rules right now. You only have to vote once.
Make your vote count.
Make your vote count.
French bathrooms.
More than once, using more than one email.
French bathrooms.
I've got the big bad mama bathroom thing, so I want you to talk about your bathroom experience first.
What?
Now this isn't gross. I found the best bathroom ever in France.
Okay.
That's what the big bad mama bathroom.
The big mama. Now listen,
the big bad mama bathroom means the best bathroom ever. These are not going to be gross stories.
They're not gross.
Be amazing.
I will just say that my observation is that the French people respect the bathroom much more than the American people. For Americans, a public restroom is something you disrespect. You go in there, you pee on the floor, you throw up on the wall. I mean, there's always somebody who's done something nasty and it missed the toilet and no one cares. And there's this collective disrespect that just builds itself up like just a pure evil mess that's all inside of a public restroom. And the lower that you pay for something in that particular establishment that houses the public restroom, the more the disrespect, right? So there might be some fine restaurants that have a nice restroom, but in general, they're just nasty places. In France, quite the opposite. The bathrooms are immaculately clean. And I'll just give you one example. In the airport coming back, in the Nice airport, which was very nice, the bathrooms were so nice that I decided to stop and just take photos of everything. I mean, I'm the guy in there taking pictures of everything in the bathroom. Not just because I was interested, but I wanted you to be able to see this.
So next year.
Yeah. The urinals are so nice. It looks like you're in a fine restaurant, but it's just the airport. The stalls.
Next year they'll be posting a placard that says no photos in the restaurant.
Yeah, because we saw you on closed circuit television. The stalls are closed door. Like you go in and close a door behind you. And then when you're inside
and there ain't no crack in that door either.
No. There's no crack in the door. And when you're sitting there on the throne, you look around and you see, oh, they have a thing where I'm encouraged to wipe the toilet seat down with a disinfectant. It has instructions. When I get through, it is my duty to wipe the toilet with a disinfectant. And also, there's a toilet brush next to the toilet, meaning I am a human. I am relieving myself in the bathroom, but I need to take into account the next person that's coming in. And it just blew my mind. And I saw the instructions and I saw the thing and I did it all. I disinfected. I did it all. Let me tell you, I used the bathroom to full capacity. And then
Capacity?
Yes. And then I wiped it all down. So you can know that, this is kind of nasty, but you can know that the toilet that I took a picture of is one that I actually used to its fullness.
Moments before.
All its French fullness. And then you go out there and just the sinks are great. Everything about it is great. And I don't know where they get this amazing respect for the loo, for the toilet.
Was there a bed in there? Because you might want to take up residence.
I would have.
I told you.
It's amazing. Thank you, France.
Thank you, France. Vive la France. I thought the same thing, that it was great. I did not take pictures, but I did take video of my bathroom. Actually, my wife took this video. She comes back to the, we were in Monaco. So technically this is not France, but it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
kinda.
it's a different nation, but you just ride a scooter. You don't even know when you've crossed a border.
Yeah, right.
On a scooter, at least. She comes back to our table at the restaurant, and she's like, "You have got to see this toilet." And then she's like, "Look, don't even get up. I took video of it. It's on my phone." She's like, "This toilet." First of all the toilets in France are low flow toilets. Like they don't use any more water than they have to use. It has to be a government regulation that, and there's two flushes. There's a little flush and the big flush. We don't, only highfalutin people have that in America. It's everywhere, and you should be applauded for that.
Little
Second
flush,
thing
big
is,
flush.
a lot of those flushes
I
are
used a big flush.
located remotely, from the toilet. So you've got this big thing that I thought held like the tissues to put over the seat covers is what they're called. But really, it wasn't that. It was just a huge button that was the flusher. And it was not on the toilet. So you don't have to touch the toilet to flush it. You touch somewhere else to flush it. I love that. But at this particular restaurant, she said, they've gone a step further. And they don't ask you to clean up after yourself. The toilet cleans itself. You push a button after you get up, and a thing comes down over the back of the toilet seat and sprays water and then dries it, like disinfect it. And the whole toilet seat itself rotates around underneath this cleaner. It's like a street sweeper on the back of a toilet seat.
Awesome.
But one word of caution, don't push that while you're still on the toilet.
Yeah, well, unless you want to be cleaned up.
It'll pinch you in some compromising locations. I did not use a, can we roll that footage again? Let's just do it one more time, and let's just, with a moment of silence.
Okay.
And done.
So now that you've seen that twice, I know that you feel the same way I do. I'm getting on a
It's better in
11-hour
person.
plane ride to France
Just to use the bathroom?
just to use the restroom. Now, we didn't use the bidet. We didn't
I
even
did.
get, my hotels didn't have a bidet. I never even saw a bidet.
My hotel had a bidet, and it's the first thing I did when I got there. I mean, I didn't even have a reason. I didn't even use the bathroom. I just used the bidet.
It was a long journey.
It was. Don't worry. I used it 3 or 4 times a day. I used it every time I went in the restroom. Even I had to brush my teeth. I was like, well, there it is. Fire it up.
And if you're
That's another thing, though.
if you're going to France, and can we go with you next time?
Why do they? I mean, but as we close, in closing, I'll ask the question. Maybe in the comments you can help answer it. What is it? Why is it that they seem to understand in the bathroom situation better?
I think it's government regulation.
You think that that's why it's clean? You think because of the government?
Well, I think the reason why there's
you have no faith in humanity, man. It's something about the culture. It's something about the people of France.
The specific toilets, I believe, are government regulated.
I'm not talking about the specific toilets.
So I think it flows from that. No
I'm
pun
talking about how
intended.
clean it is and how it's just like there's this accepted responsibility that like I'm not going to disrespect this toilet. You know, how sometimes you go
Well,
into
if your
like
plumber looks like a theater coach,
that's what it is.
you go.
You can't tell the difference between the plumbers and the theater workers.
Yeah, if our theater professor was a bathroom
If you
installer-
thought about the man coming in to clean up that toilet and you thought of him in a scarf and like loafers,
You'd clean up
you'd be
after
like,
yourself.
listen, I don't want that guy to work too hard. You know, I gotta clean up the mess. I gotta get this stuff off of the wall and get it into the toilet.
And in closing, I am proud that we did not mention berets once this entire episode.
We should have though when we described the guy, the theater guy. I just because I didn't see a beret. I really didn't see a beret the whole time. Boy, I had my eyes peeled for him.
We're now discussing berets. Okay.
Yeah.